Hey. Good morning, everyone. Nice to see you. Looky what the old I found him on the street walking his dog today.
I was
Mr.
under my favorite rock. He came walking up and rolled it over. Here I was.
Good morning. Dave, would you like to say good morning to everybody?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How's my passive family doing today?
I think they're rocking it. That's what I think.
I think so.
Uh I want to start off a little sad note. I just let David know here. Our brother Dustin Grove passed away yesterday. I told you about his surgery, and he had a 50% chance. The Lord took him home right after the surgery. I texted him to see. I said, "Yeah, you're probably in recovery. Just checking how you're doing." And his son replied back, Ben, and said, "Chris, thanks for being in my dad's life, but Dusty passed away unexpectedly right after the surgery. So please keep Dustin Grove. He calls him Dusty. I always call him Dustin, but please keep Dusty Grove and his family in your prayers and condolences to all of your family. That was another tough one for me. I mean, God's got his reasons for many things. He was a great guy. Real quick, about I'd say 2 to 3 months ago, I was talking to him on the phone. I try to talk to a lot of people, and he says, "Man, I always wanted to talk to Marty." I said, "Oh, really? Give me a minute." So I got Marty on the phone with him, and and they talked 40 at least 45 minutes. Great conversation. He was a great guy. I'm never going to forget him, but the Lord took him home, so let's keep him in our condolences. All right, let's switch it up to and John Barilli, you did excellent yesterday. I want to thank you for that. Really good, really showed excitement. I think Dave's going to do the same thing, and it's a little bit of this is what I'm doing is trying to get you to know a little different people. Dave's been around just like John's been around, and a lot of them are always on the webinars or in the background, and we want to not just shine the light, but we just want people to have a different opinion on this company and how it makes them feel. So, on that note, let's get into the birthdays. So, Narelli's son, Shannon, I watched her live this morning. I was a little bit late. Actually, I was a lot of bit late because I can't remember what time she starts, like 6 in the morning or something, but I did watch it. I want to say happy birthday to Shannon. They're going out to dinner Saturday. It was a very good live. Norell's got a big heart. And it's nice to see someone's kids on here. And he's not a kid; he's an older guy, but it's nice to see him come in there and talk positive things. I loved it. So, Norelli, to your son, happy birthday, Shannon, again, Mister Hey. Muhammad Saifith Islam, happy birthday. Janet Goldstein, promise, happy birthday to you, Janet. I know you. Manjo Mahuri, happy birthday to you. And Carrie Prosper, happy birthday to you. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Excuse me. Um, Again, I want to say, John Burley, you did great yesterday. He's one of my admins. Really exciting to get different opinions. So, prayers for healing today. My brother Kim Mills, David Penny and his family, Marion Weinberg, Arlene McCrae, Susie's mom. She's doing great. She sent me pictures yesterday, so thanks for that, Suze. But keep her in your prayers. And Susie, uh, Liz Leary and her family going through all kind of crazy stuff. We're praying for you, Liz. Fahir's grandson, Armin, he's recovering after his surgery. I think he's doing great. Fahir, send me a message on that one. Robert Stifler, Robert Stifler, his wife's for his hernia and his wife. Margaret Seagroves, we're praying for you, sister. Phil, Phil's mom, Phil Lard's mom. He was trying to get me how to say his name, and I told him I'd probably mess it up. So, but we're praying for your mom, Phil. Richard Milano, we're praying for you. Don Riviera, Kathy Kruski's mom. If you guys have any updates like Kathy or Dawn, mom, please let me know. Dave Loret's father, again, send me an update, but we're praying for you. Fat Mata. Hello, doggy. Fat Mata Sinaho. We're praying for you. Wally Cochran. Melissa Ann. We're praying for you and her friend Sam. I just seen your request, Melissa. We're praying for you, sister. Jerry Nix, we're always praying for you. You know that, brother. We love you. Myra Aquino's mother. What do I say her name? What's her name? Nellie. Say hello, Nellie. You got to say it, Dave.
Hello, Nelly.
Very good. God's time Thomas. God's time Thomas and his father, Brenda Herr, Bob Pierce, and his wife Mary, Stephen Brocklehurst. Again, to really work on her sister Denise, Bill Must, and John just put out another mate. Listen, they're putting out amazing videos every day. Not only do I pray for Bill Must's health to get better and John White, but I also thank you, brothers, for doing that. You guys are doing awesome. Bruce Gerstein and his brother Edmund. Brucey, I want to get you on here. Let me know. This week I think it's completely booked, but I'll get you on next week. Just send me a message. Anyone, send me a message. We'll fill the schedule up. Judy Miller and her husband Russ, Pat Parent, her daughter, and her neighbor Dennis. And I know Dave is really close friends with Pat. That's cool. Talk about that. Chloe and Julie, we're praying for you for healing. We know you went through a lot, but you're still in prayers. Judy Reese, we're praying for your recovery. Tina Medcalf for that liver. Terry Thompson and her mother Loretta, we're praying for you. Roy Davies, with our eyeballs, Roy, we know about our eyes. Cindy Hopkins, Grace Tamman Jung, William DeLorme, the Marshmallow Man, Harold Fox. Send me an update, Harold. I need you to give me an update, brother. I want to make sure you're okay. And what do we say about Ruth Pace, Dave?
Ruth Pace, she's awesome.
No, we love you.
We love you, Ruth.
All right, that's okay. You did it. Ruth, we're praying for you always. Red and Jane's mothers and the Redferns. I believe Red's coming on at 1:00 today. I know he had to go somewhere, take care of some business because he wants me to call him and see some of his buddies. So we'll give you that call in a little while, Red. But pray for their families. Sandra Fenning's mother, Seeds Academy, 2 more days. I think it's 20th, big graduation. They are still looking for donations for drinks, food. I appreciate everyone that has donated. I myself did something because I really wanted to, because I love what they're doing down there. But keep that up, Williams, and the educators and all the students. P&G, we're praying for you. We have Luke Nelson coming on tomorrow for P&G. I don't know if he lives in P&G anymore, but he'll be on here tomorrow at 9:00. Pastor Luke Nelson, really good guy. Ash Mafara is really, really busy this week, but I know that he's knocking down the things that need to be knocked down, and he's building the things that we know is building up. A lot of questions every day about where's Ash, when is he going to speak? And I say the same thing. When Ash is ready, he'll come out and he'll wow us all. So don't forget that. You don't need to send me those questions. You should already know that answer. Marty DeGarmo, I don't know if he's going to pop in or not. Talked to him a little bit yesterday. He's doing a lot better. Good chance he might come home in a few days. So keep him in your prayers. They still got some things they're trying to figure out, but he's doing much better. He's lost a lot of water weight, and we're still praying for you and Dawn and Zachary, if Zach's on here, and all the kids. We love you all. Myself, my daughter, my son, their wives and husband, the grandkids, the doggies, the aunts, the uncles. We love y'all. And thank you for those prayers. Beating cancer is Sunday Roy, Nancy Vang, Carl Everett, Tina from my work, Phil Smith, Kenneth Fung, Tom Taylor, Dane and Darius, Robin Noble, Mr. Jean, Chang Yang, Joyce and Melvin Hicks, William Carmichael, and Patty Prescott. Always in my prayers, always asking God to get rid of that stuff. And I do want you to remember my brother Dustin Grove. What a great guy he was. He was going to be scheduled to come on after his surgery. I asked him before, but he said, Chris, I said, I forgot about that. But I will never forget you, Dustin, just to let you know. And we will carry on your memory. And if your family's watching, anything that needs help with as this company gets started, we'll help you with. So, all right. On that note, number one, I love every one of you. I love this guy to my right or left, whatever side he's on me. He's very inspirational. Dave is one of the individuals, which I believe every individual needs this company. Dave had a tremendous fall years ago, which put him out of work. Injured himself pretty bad. I'll let him talk about that, but he's a great guy. He's got lots of ideas. Him and Pat Parrott have teamed up, and they've come up with a lot of great things that they want to do when this company takes off. He's a giving guy. He's straight to the point forward. That's why I love him. and he sends me these crazy videos all day long. And there's sometimes like I got to catch up on Dave. He's got like 50 of these, but I love him. He's a great guy. And on that note, I want to introduce my brother from another mother with a big heart, Mr. Dave Rosleski. The floor is yours, and he's going to really get into it. Dave, it's all yours.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, I'm sorry about all the videos I send you. I probably send you too many. I'm sorry for the spamming. I just want to make you laugh. You guys you make us laugh and keep us happy. I want to put a smile on your face. Well, yeah, I got into construction a long time ago, about 42 years ago. And about 35, 38 years ago, I got knocked off a building. I fell 3 floors onto concrete. And, good Lord was looking out for me. I didn't break anything, but I really screwed myself up. And over the years, it just got worse and worse. And yeah, as of 2020, about the middle of 2020 is when I had to stop working. I haven't been able to work. Like when I was doing the pool, those pictures I put up on the pool. Yeah, that messed me up. I just started walking again about 2 days ago. Yeah, it really hurt me. I can't do stuff like that anymore. But that's why, I'm passive. I found I'm passive. I started getting into all this marketing stuff. And yeah. And then I found I'm passive. And the cool thing is, even though the first round with on passive kind of went by the wayside because all the bad players, honestly, I don't, we've all been most of us have been into all these other businesses before, so I mean, I think in this case, it's not the business that we're looking for. I think it was Ash we're investing in. I think it's Ash we're all hooking our carts to. So however this turns out, I think we're all going to be just fine. I'm a technosaur. All this technology stuff is out of my wheelhouse. I remember when, my technical abilities maxed out at Pong. I call myself a technosaur. I heard when computers came out, everybody's going to be working and shopping online. And honestly, I thought it was a fad. I didn't think it was going to stick. I couldn't imagine or wrap my head around how that was going to work. And I never learned about it. So, I've got my son, 10 years old. He can whip around a computer, make me look like a monkey. But anyway, it was Ash that I started listening to him, forcing me to be successful. Oh, well, that's great because I need that. But, deeper than that, I looked into his eyes. I saw his heart. I saw the wheels turning behind his eyes. I saw and heard what his goal and his mission was. And it changed me because, like a lot of people, I came for the money. What happened? I found a family. And you know what? I learned there's more to life than money. Trips, cars, you don't need the jewelry. You don't need, all that crap. What's it about? It's about helping each other, helping our family, because we're all stuck on this marble. We're one big family. We need to get along. And with that, I started buying up a bunch of positions, not because I wanted to get disgustingly rich or anything. I talked to an accountant and found out what my retirement money was going to be. So I said, fill your cup. I'm going to fill my cup. I'm going to put stuff away so that I can generate myself an income. And then I bought multiple positions. I bought a lot of positions, but all those are going to go into a family trust and a foundation. I've got a couple of different businesses I want to run out of it. Parent and I have been pretty good friends, and we've been working for a long time. And I got my notebook. I don't know if you can see, but all that stuff, those are all individual ideas and things in this notebook I've been working on. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff. I saw what Ash wanted to do. He wanted to help people. And I want to help people. I got a kind of big heart. And Ash said, dream bigger. So I started dream bigger. Then he said, your dreams aren't big enough. So over the last couple of years, I put together a global solution for a lot of problems. And what's really exciting is a bunch of my projects so far have also already been taken over by other people that I don't know. They're not my ideas. They independently came up with the same idea as I did, and they're running with it. So some of this is going to come off, which is going to make more room for more stuff. So we're going to be able to do all kinds of stuff. Yeah, you know, but most of all, you know, after all this, with everything going on, honestly, I keep forgetting we're in a business. I think we're just a family that got together all the time and hangs out. It's things are going on, and behind the scenes, we know Ash. He's like that hamster on the hamster wheel. His legs are moving, 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 but we only see him like a duck. We only see what's above the water while his legs are going. I'm very grateful for Ash. That man is not a man who's ever going to quit. He's never going to give up, and he's never going to let us down. And I believe that deep in my heart. And with that fills me with excitement. With everything that we've already had with On Passive, blew me away. I mean, I've never seen so many things on one, site, one platform ever. And and now he's telling us that it's going to be bigger and it's going to be better. Well, my head just blew up, spun around, and popped back down on my shoulders. I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking it's going to be something like Star Wars or Star Trek kind of technology. I think we're in the best hands and the best bus, for this tour, completely. And yeah, I just can't wait to get started doing all this helping.
Very good, David. It made me laugh when you said Star Wars. All I could think of was use Ash, Mr. Luke. This is why I like this, because here's Dave, and Dave can relate to a lot of people because he was injured. It really stopped him from working. He's fought with it for a very long time, and you can see his faith and hope in this company, and what he's talking about. He's not talking about little things. He's talking about things that he wants to do to help out. There's millions and millions of people in this world that have been injured that can't work. That's the truth. This is going to be another thing that's going to blow this company up is individuals that have to stay home because they got hurt. It's all it's and I have I have my brother here for a couple days, and we have this conversation, and he's not a real big believer. I get it. A lot of people aren't. And it's almost like they want to change your mind of you can't. I talked about this yesterday, Dave. You can't change my mind. It's already set in my heart. I have 100% confidence in Ash Mafara. I have 100% confidence in you. I have 100% confidence in myself and all of you that this is going to be the biggest thing in your life. And of course, a lot of people are like on the edge right now. They want, when's it going to happen, Chris? Can you give me something? And the something has already been given to you. All right. A few more things have to be ironed out. Big question every day. When's Ash going to say something? When Ash is ready to say something. He doesn't want to come out here and just talk to you, which he loves to do, but he's got a busy schedule. And when I say busy schedule, I mean he's doing things for us every single day. And that's important to me. My whole life, I never really had anyone work for me. And I don't pay Ash Mafara. And of course, everyone knows he don't pay me, even though someone put out some lies about that. But he works very, very hard for all of us. I know the sacrifices he's made. I know I know his dream and his desire and his passion to create something that's so good for humanity that it's going to change it. I look at Dave. Dave sends me so much stuff that he wants to do, and I'm thinking maybe Dave would have never thought about this if he never got into doing passive. What do you think about that, Dave?
No, 30 years ago, I came up with a piece of scuba gear. I tried to get a patent on, and I put together a business called Handicraft Industries, which I'm going to be reanimating once apples start falling. I started 30 years ago because I knew after my fall, a doctor told me I was going to wind up in a wheelchair at some point. It wasn't a matter of if, it was just a matter of when. So back then, I was already starting to get motivated in my own circle, knowing that I was going to wind up in a wheelchair So I designed a factory to build my invention, and I every station that puts it together, I designed it in a lot of different ways to be put together for a lot of different people with a lot of different disabilities. The way I planned it, I think there's going to be about three, maybe four fully capable, able-bodied people working at the place. Everybody else is going to be have a disability. I just need some able bodies to do some certain things that just aren't going to be able to get done by people with disabilities. I mean, facts are facts. There's certain things that can't be done, but as far as everything else, it's just a matter of find a different way. I was inspired by at first a friend of mine who lost both his legs at 50, and and then I was also inspired by a lot of people that were born with what we would call disabilities: no legs, no hands, no this, no that. For a lot of them, they don't even consider themselves disabled. They just found a different way to do things, and it's not impacting their life. And I found that so inspiring. I wanted to jump in and start helping with that too. So yeah, I would have definitely. It was just a matter of apples. I've never been able to make a full living. I've never, I've always been too nice. I've always been taken advantage of, and I've always been beat financially. So, I mean, I've never been able to make a living. It's the money that's been holding me back. So once I saw everything with Passive, that's why I went crazy buying, positions, because I was like, I knew each one was a gold mine. I'm going to be set. I'm going to take my little salary that I'm going to put away, but I'll be able to take all this stuff and put it into all these projects. Ash said once, I think, or maybe it was somebody else, but if you invest in humanity, you're never wasting your money. There's we got a lot of jerks, we got a lot of sleazeballs, we got a lot of dirtbags and criminals in the world. Yeah, you can't avoid it. But there's so many more good-hearted, smart, loving, caring, empathetic people out there that don't get any press. Sex, violence, and all that other stuff is what sells. Nobody talks about good stuff. I remember growing up, watching the news. Here's the news. Here's some good stuff that's going on, and then once in a while you'd hear about a murder or something, and now it's all bad, 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 bad. You never hear any good stuff. I want to start raising them up. I want to make them heard. I think it's time people start hearing about that. I think we can start a good trend.
Absolutely, man. I mean, Gene just wrote something here a minute ago about how many people we have and the ideas. Most people never. Well, we talked about the cemetery. Miss Johanna was out here the other talking about, dreams and goals are it's the most richest property in the world because people died without fulfilling those dreams or doing those things, and a lot of it is either fear or money. They didn't have the money to do it. I believe this. Dave, talk for 1 second. I got to take this phone call.
Yeah, so I'm excited because I've been also listening to all these wonderful hearts and minds with Passive, and I just get inspired by listening to everybody else. I mean, everybody's got such big hearts. I mean, Gina Leva, wonderful person, great, wonderful flowing heart. Narelle Warcon, Bill Musk, everybody is wonderful. One of my best friends in the world, my best friend, and sister from another mister, Pat Parent. Talk about two birds of the same feather. I mean, we start talking about that village project, and we got all kinds of ideas flying around. It's crazy, and I'm just excited. I'm so excited about the future because all this stuff, all this bad stuff that's going on. I think once everybody starts, having apples dropping, and everybody gets to straighten out their own life, and we can start helping other people. I think all that bad stuff is eventually going to go away.
Yeah.
I think it's all based on irritation and lack and desperation, and that just builds and builds and builds, and it's turned into what we got now. Dog eat dog. Everybody wants to steal from everybody else, and I want this, and you can't have that. And what I like about Passive is nobody's better than the other. We're all hoping for the best for everybody, and we all want the same things, and we're all hoping that we all get it. This is probably the closest thing to a real family that I've actually had. I really love it. Everybody here,
Dave, we got all these crazy wars going on right now, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about it because it's a scary situation. But I really think about the people like you and me that are over there, the average person that's just trying to, raise their family, do good, and there's always those dark clouds hanging over those countries right now, and really nobody understands why. Or I used to say, old men start wars, young men die in them, and women. But now it's crazy people start wars, and innocent people, families are dying in them. I look at this company as a way to come together all over the place. We have brothers and sisters in Gaza, Israel, Iran, Iraq. We have people everywhere in this world in every country, and a lot of them send me messages how scared they are. And it's a sad thing, but I keep turning back to this company, thinking this company is going to change the world. I believe it with my heart. I know you believe it, and I can't wait for that to happen. Dave, back to you.
Yeah, I can't wait for it to happen either, because there's a lot of ugly stuff happening, and Jen, yeah, why? I don't know why. There's no real good reason. Why do you have to kill somebody? There's no reason.
Yeah, I mean, I think the world spends more time on creating havoc. And when I come into this company and ask us to say, and what's wrong with doing good for once? You're right. You said earlier, what sells? Sex sells, scary movies, all
Food,
this
sex,
stuff.
and violence. Food,
Yeah,
sex, and violence. The three basic drives. Yeah, it's just crazy.
he'll change. I believe he'll change it by saying, "All right, look what's good." I used to say, I don't know, 4 years ago when I started, I'd like to get my own podcast or my own TV station talking about good people in this world, not talking about the hate and the bombs and all that. I
Yeah.
believe, see, this company brought out so much in me, like you, Dave, and I think it's going to bring a lot of people. Like you
Oh,
said, 850,000 founders right now, give or take, and they all have an idea of something better. And I can't wait for that just to spread like wildfire. That's what's going to happen. So,
well, it will, definitely will. I believe that.
but
Because once people see it, and because that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants peace, tranquility, and security. And once people see other people getting it, they're going to say, how can I get that? And then before you know it, we're going to have the whole world peace, tranquil, and secure. And nobody's going to need to fight anymore because we're all going to have what we need. We're going to be
right.
able to, and if we don't, we'll be able to get it.
Did you
You
see
know,
Marty left you a little note?
did he?
Marty, if you want to come on, buddy. Look at the bottom of your screen. I just saw it. I don't know why I didn't see that. I know he's there. I let him bring himself in. If he might be in he might have a mask on or physical therapy going on, but he is there. He's always here, guys. Don't think he's not, because
I pray for him every night too, for him
yeah,
and his family too.
he needs prayers. That bum needs to come back to work. He knows I'm messing with him, but David, I think you're a great guy, man, and I
Nice.
and I'm glad you came on here. When Dave, I said, Dave, don't be late. Try to come early because we're always late. Dave was already in here, and I turned on my computer, and there was his dog sitting in his chair. I'm thinking, oh, this ought to go off good. So this is what I love about people, man. I want you to think about this, and Dave has touched on this. Every one of us are exactly the same. We might have different beliefs or different wants, but I believe that everyone just wants peaceful, a successful life. Uh, and I won't, but I can name thousands of people right now who are waiting for their next meal for the next day. They're not sure where they're going to get it. I pray for those people every day, but I also know that this company is going to change that. When? I'm not 100% sure on that because I'm waiting for my brother Ash to come out when he's ready. But
As soon as it's ready, that's when.
as soon as it's ready. You know, I got another gentleman coming on Saturday from India, which is Murgis. Liar, he's always in here every day talking. I know I got to get some Bangladesh people on here. I really want to touch everyone's country. And I'm going to bring in what I call my above average individuals, like Dave, who's always there. There's thousands of you that are here every day. Maybe you don't get on camera. I'm looking for you. If you want to come on here, send me a message. I'll get you on. All right, I will get you on, and we'll have a conversation about a company that you joined. That's not only going to change your life, but it's going to change the world. So, on that note, David, I want to thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to say, brother?
Just everybody stay positive. Don't worry. Leave Ash alone. Let him do what he's doing, because we all know as soon as he's got something to say, he beelines it right here so we can know as soon as possible. So just have faith, have trust, relax. And if you got to go do something else to burn up some energy, go do it. But keep the faith.
Yeah, and if you don't got nothing, come on over. Me and Dave, we got some work you can help us out with.
Oh, yeah. I got a lot of work. Yeah. I finished the pool. Now I got the yard to start. I need help.
Yeah, it just hasn't ended for me, but kind of like I said, I like doing things and sitting back and looking at what I did. And I think that we both can say, uh, when did you come into this, David, again?
Uh, Actually, next month on the 29th will be 5 years.
5 years. So you were way before me. Close to it, actually.
Oh, so yeah, you're like 6 months. I think you came in afterwards, because I was thinking about doing a show and talking about on passive and stuff.
Right.
And that's when you started doing it, and I was like, I can't even do that good because
Yeah,
you were
you're very good. You just don't have the confidence, but you're a very good speaker. You got a big heart. You care about people, but I also like that you're directed to the point where I've seen you say some things to people is, my God, can you just stop complaining and just wait for this to happen? Which is a great message. I'll put that out for both of us. You don't need to complain about it. Complaining doesn't do anything for anybody. What it does really gives people headaches. Are you in a bad situation? I know Dave's situation. I know other people's situations more than you'll ever know. And most of those people are saying, Chris, I just can't wait for it to happen. I want my life so much better. And that's what you got to think about. Don't say, when's he going to come? When's he going to do this? Say, I know it's going to come, and I know my life's going to be so much better because I stuck with something. Having faith in this company is the strongest thing that you can do right now. Knowing that it's going to happen is even stronger because it's going to happen. Not sure when. I think we might see Ash in the next couple of weeks. I don't know. He can show up today. I don't know that. But when he does, just be ready. All right. But stay positive. I see a lot of people getting drug into other things again. And they sent it to me. I'm like, so listen, shiny objects are shiny objects. You know what this company's about. No one's sucking money out of your pocket every single week or every single month. He's building a dream for all of us. And I say it again. I'm thankful for it. Has it happened yet? I think it happened a long time ago by the attitudes of people wanting to help people. I see it in Dave. Dave, listen, I'm going to be honest. When I first met Dave, he was a little bit miserable. He was a little cranky. And like he said, then he realized what this is all about. And he dove right into it. So just stay positive. David, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Love you, brother. Give your son a big hug for me. It's going to be hot the next few days in Michigan. We're going into the upper 90s. So I'm going to be swimming, hopefully.
There you go. My pool's actually warming up nice, but I got a baseball game to go to tonight. My son's playing.
Well, good luck to him. Brother, say goodbye to everyone.
Bye, family. Thanks for having me, putting up with me. And for those who knew I was going to be here, thanks for coming anyway.
And don't forget, tomorrow is Pastor Luke Nelson. Who did I do for Friday? Friday, I'm waiting on 2 more people to answer me. Saturday is Murgish. Sunday is Mr. Leard. It's slowly getting people that never have come on camera before, and I'm real excited about that. So God bless you all. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Norelli did an excellent live. Go watch us on our YouTube. I apologize. Andy Burks might be doing something. And Jean, she'll let us know. I know this week is OTech Pro Saturday and Hero Sunday. And we got the French webinar, Marcianne and AI Francine going on. We got all Yvonne Mundi. Yvonne Mundi, if you're listening, I'd like to get you on here. You're doing great things. Singapore crowd, I'm looking for you too. So David just showed an excellent example of how you do it. You come on here and just have a conversation, what your life is and what it's going to be. I love every one of you. Dave, again, thank you. God bless you. And we will see you when I see you at 9 o'clock in the morning.
And if you haven't been on before, come on. It's fun. And we want to see some new faces.
I'll make it fun for you. Trust me. And this was easy today. Dave did it all. He wasn't nervous. He was just confident, full of confidence. Stay full of confidence. Trust me on that.
Yeah, it's fun. I love On Passive. I believe in On Passive. My mouth can motorboat for a couple more hours if you want me to.
Don't get us going on boats. We'll talk here for 3 hours. All right, everyone. I love you all. God bless you. Thanks for everyone in the chat. Great messages. A lot of great messages. It's a little harder to read them when you're by yourself. When Marty's come back, I'll read more, but I like paying attention to the individual. Sometimes I lose track. I do watch these again, so in case I miss something, but I think I got it all. Dave, I love you, man. Thank you for being an inspiration, not just in my life, but in many people's lives, brother. You're going to do big things. I know it. You and Pat Parent, look out.
Yeah, we got a whole team. I got a few other people on the team too. So
that's what I'm talking about.
We're moving forward. I had made some contacts with a farmer over in Africa, as far as working on my farming project. But I'm not sure about him. He started getting a little bit squirrely, and with all this stuff politically going on, I may need to restart that, but not stopping.
No, don't stop. Just like I see Janet Butler, she left just a message down here. I know what she's going through. I know what she does, Janet. I would love to have you on here also. I know you're busy. And I know a lot of you that I've talked to, you have scheduled work. So there's only one Saturday and Sunday every week. But I'll get you in. Like I said, I have, if I have to reschedule a time for someone to get on, I'll do that. It doesn't always have to be at 9 in the morning. I like trying to get it done and over with in the morning. But if you really want to come on and there's a different time that you want to do it, man, I'm up for it. I have no problem with it. I just got to let Marty notice at the right time. So, all right. We went only 6 minutes past 9:30. So very good, David. Right on time. You were on time. I love you, brother. God bless you.
We'll see you, brother. Thanks for having me.